Good morning to SMP Nation. It's Blaine Austin here at Sewing Machines Plus, and welcome to our Thursday live show. Everybody say good morning to Kyle. He's
Hi,
in here with me this
everybody.
morning. And before we get started, got to say a big shout out to some of the SMP Nation watching today. We have Janie Herrero from Texas watching. So, hey, Janie. We have Karen Schaefer in North Carolina, Melissa Hutchinson in Texas, Lizette Ramirez in New Jersey, Patty Burns over in Virginia. We have Chris Morris in Idaho. So good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. And we got a great show lined up for y'all today. And Kyle, we have some specials today. It's going to blow their socks off.
We do. This is some great.
This is a really, if y'all have been in the mood, ready or in the market, I should say, to get a quilting machine, I'm telling you, today is the day because we've got such a good special going on. And SMP is the only place you're going to find this today anywhere in the world, because we got exclusive for some of this stuff today, and it'll be a lot of the stuff. The sale's going to go from the 17th to the 24th. However, there's some stuff that we're the only ones that's going to have it, and you need to get it here today.
It's a good price on the machine, and if you want to add robotics, it's even better, and you get some free items, and there's a discount. There's a lot of things going on today. Yeah,
there is. And but before we get our guest, we have some Grace people coming on today. And before we get in there, we're going to talk a little bit about some stuff coming up. And Linda says, Texas in the house. Well, hey, Linda Brooks.
There's a lot of Texas today. I've seen a lot of them in the chat.
Well, Texas is a big state, Kyle.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people there. All right. Well, hey, just remind y'all about some dates. So we've been talking to you about things that are coming up. Coming up really fast is our live auction. That's going to be on the 24th. And again, this is a closed VIP auction. The only people that can get into this is you've had to make a purchase with SMP. And if you've made a purchase, we're going to send an email out to those people who have made purchases with us that you can go to a page, sign up to get in the live auction. Once we verify that you are who you are, we will email you a code that you're going to be able to use to get into the live auction. And then once you're in the live auction, we'll have a phone number. It's going to be up on the screen that you can text to your bids on every machine that comes up. But once we get you verified, we will email you a list of all the machines that are going to be in the auction. So that way you can kind of plan out, and we're going to have them in the order that they're going to come up on the auction block. So that way you can kind of follow along, and you can kind of, mark yours out, can't they, Kyle? They can kind of say, this is the one I want to bid on. And
you should be getting an email today
with
that registration link. We already posted it yesterday on social medias. So you should be getting something today.
All right. So y'all heard it right.
And I'm putting it in the chat right now.
All right. So y'all make sure if y'all want to get involved in that, get on it, because I'm telling you, it is so amazing live auction.
Yes.
That's what it is. And it is, I'm telling you, we've got some, I've been looking at the list. There's some great machines in there too.
Yes.
Now, what makes up these machines? There's some machines that are just overstocked. They're brand new, still in the box, never been opened. There's some that are what we call show models that we've used them on the retail store floor as, doing demonstrations on. Some have been classroom event machines where we've had an event, we've had to get extra machines for. Some are trade-ins. So like if you wanted to trade a machine in for a higher up, bigger machine, we take that trade-in, it goes through our service department, we refurbish it. And so everything you're going to get on the auction is all warranted by Sewing Machines Plus, just like the brand new warranty. So we're going to warranty all the machines. And I tell you what, there's some really bargains in there. I've looked at the list, and I tell you, there's some great things. Linda Brooks says, will you have surgers too, Blaine?
We will.
I think Linda, I think there's surgers in there. I think there's some surgers in there. Now, one thing I can tell you, we have a surger event going on in the retail store this weekend, and we have it starting next weekend. We have two back-to-back events in our San Marcos store. One is, the one that's happening this weekend is an advanced serger class. And then the one next weekend is a beginning serger class. And we're using some baby lock sergers in both of those classes. And the ones that they don't buy and we have left over, those are going to be show model sergers They may not be in time for the auction, but we will have those available that you can get them now. Actually, Kyle, you can call in, and if you want get one of those sergers, I know there's going to be some Triumphs. There's some Celebrates. What was the other one, Kyle? The Applied, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the Applied.
Yeah.
So it's Applied, the Celebrate, and the Triumph. They're going to have some of those. So if you want to get your name on one of those machines, you have to call in now and tell them you want to try to get one of them and see how many they have available and put your name on it. Because naturally, the people in the classroom will have opportunities to buy them as well. So, but those going to be, they're all brand new sergers. We opened up just for these 2 events. So that you save some money there, and you're getting a machine that's already been proven. You know that it works. It's going to be sewed on a little bit. So that's always a great deal. And then we have, do we have that overlay? Kyle has yeah, right there it is. So May 8th, the birthday bash, we're going to have, that'll be a lot of fun. And then June the 9th through the 13th, we have Hoopfest coming. So Hoopfest, this is our 4th or 5th one now. I'm kind of lost count. But it's going to be all about embroidery. And we got a great lineup already set up for that. And one thing unique about Hoopfest this year is we made the educational sessions an hour long. So there's going to be 2 1-hour-long educational sessions per day for a total of 10 for the week. So that is going to be something that we did a little different this year. And then all the other time will be 30-minute demonstration sessions on various embroidery machines. And so we've got a good lineup this year. It's you're going to see a lot of great embroidery machines, a lot of multi-needle machines. And so we're super looking forward to that.
And get your projects ready, because May 1st, you can enter them all into the contest.
That is true. We have the contest. So we're going to have a embroidery project contest. May 1st, you can enter that. You can go to the website right now. It is up. So if you want to go to SewingMachinesPlus.com, at the very top of the page, it says classes and events. You can click on that. There's a thumbnail that says Hoopfest. You click on Hoopfest, and basically it'll tell you about it. It has across the top, the schedule has presenters, prizes, gallery, but you scroll down in there, you'll be able to see all the rules about how to submit your embroidery project into the contest. And that'll be open on May 1st. You'll be able to do that. And then that closes, it will close, submissions will close on, is it June 1st, Kyle?
June 8th.
8th. Okay, June 8th, yes. The submissions will close, and then we'll open it up for voting. And again, we're going to have a prize for, we call it the People's Choice Award. It's basically a popularity contest. If you can get your friends and people to share it and go vote on you. Anyway, we're just trying to build the audience with that. So we'll give a prize, a golden scissors trophy for first place, whoever gets the most votes, plus a ribbon to put on your project and a little prize package. And then we're going to have judges' choice, and we'll have 3 judges' choice. We'll have a first, second, and third place. First place gets that golden scissors trophy. They also get a ribbon. Second, third get a ribbon to put on their projects, and they'll all get a little prize package. Yeah. So it's going to be a great time. Yeah. And then we've got a big giveaway. We got the Dream Studio giveaway that we're doing that any of y'all can win just for watching and making sure that you are chatting, asking questions and things, and participating in the show. The more you do, the more chances you have to win. It's kind of like a raffle ticket. The more tickets you throw in, the better chances you have. And that'll be going on. And so make sure that y'all tune in for that, because it's going to be a great little prize package. And what we do is every single day we pick a finalist at the end of the day that'll be in the Dream Studio giveaway. And there'll be 5 finalists total, and we'll draw them out live on air and let you see who wins. It's that simple, isn't it, Kyle?
It's going to be awesome.
All right. Well, hey, are y'all ready to get started today? Y'all are just itching to see, Kyle, what the product is today. Well, it is. We're going to talk all about the Grace Elite 16X. And I tell you what, this is a great quilting machine. And we got a fantastic pricing on all of it today. And but we're going to bring Grace in the house. I think we got our good friend. Is it Jana or Melissa?
I believe it's
Melinda. And then Melinda and Catherine, yeah. So we got Melinda and Catherine from Grace going to be here today. So y'all give a big SMP welcome to them. Hey.
Hi, Blaine. How are you this morning?
I am great. Catherine, this is your first time on our show, correct?
It's my second. It's been
It's been a minute.
year. Yeah, it's
Been a while.
over a year since I've been on your show.
I couldn't remember.
It's good
Well,
to be back.
Yep.
well, thank y'all for joining in today. I know everybody should be really excited about this today because we've got such a great bundles and things put together for this. So I'm gonna let y'all take it away. So I know we got a lot to cover, and I'll come back in a little bit and tell them how they can get it.
All right. Awesome. Thanks so much, Blaine. Catherine, we have a lot to talk about today.
We do.
Yes.
I mean, we are going to do something a little bit different than we've done in the past and kind of tell a little Grace company story for you guys. It's going to be fun.
Yes. Lots and lots of fun. But I want to know, where's everybody tuning in from?
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't matter what show we're doing. It's like, where's everybody from? It's just that, so many people from all these different places coming together, for one thing. It just makes it so exciting.
Yeah.
And so formal, not formal. There's quilters everywhere.
That's what I love about quilting is it's not just a certain specific place in the country or the world. There's quilters everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, they come from all around and all different generations. We've got young quilters, older quilters, new quilters.
I'm going to throw this out there.
Yeah, okay.
There's men quilters.
There's lots of men quilters lately, which
Yes.
I love.
I do too.
And my favorite is talking to the men, and you start thinking, oh, it's their wife that quilts. They start talking, and you realize real quick that
Yes.
it's the men that are the quilters. It's great.
Yes. I think my favorite kind of combo duo is the wife that, pieces, puts the top together, and then the husband takes over, does the quilting, and whether it's free motion or automated quilting, it's there's so much heart and soul that goes into a quilt to begin with. But when it's a duo, a team working on the quilt, one person doing one part, the other person doing the other, it's twice the love, twice the heart and everything going into that quilt.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm an empty nester. Have been a couple years. My husband and I were trying out different hobbies together to see what we can do, just to make sure that we're getting our time together. And I love to see the husband and wife.
Hey, Catherine, we cannot hear you. Your mic is not working.
Okay.
Oh no!
All right. We'll talk louder.
Yes. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, I mean, we can hear you fine, Melinda, but I don't think her mic is working at all. So we're just picking her up off of yours.
Okay. All right.
We'll talk louder. We're out in our showroom today instead of the studio, so it's going to be
Yeah, we're still not hearing you.
Okay. All right. So awesome. So again, so many quilters everywhere. We love it. We love connecting with people. We love seeing where people are in their quilting journey, and whether they're new, whether they've been quilting for a few years or a few decades. Here at Grace Company, we are so proud that we have products for every kind of place people are within their quilting journey. So, let's, without further ado, let's. So we're going to talk about hoop frames. So we have, a few different options. We have our mini quilter. We have our Cutie Frame. What I love about these frames is you can use a machine you already have, a domestic machine. As long as your throat space, I would say, is at least 8 inches. On the mini quilter, can go up to 11 inches. On the Cutie Breeze, up to 19 inches. So these are kind of segue options or segues into quilting, especially for new quilters. They may already have a quilting machine, or maybe not a quilting machine, but a sewing machine, a machine they're comfortable with and know already. There's not a huge upfront cost with either of these options.
Hey, Melinda.
Yeah, absolutely love.
Can you hear
Melinda,
me at
can
all
you-
now, Blaine?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can't hear neither one of you now.
Okay, and now I can't hear Blaine.
I can hear Kathy now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think y'all got
so
some
I'm
audio
not
problems going, Mickey,
sure
because we
what
lost you,
Blaine.
Melinda.
We hope everybody in the audience can hear us. Blaine, can you hear us? Give us a thumbs up. Make sure you can hear us, Blaine. Okay, thumbs down. All right, so
I think you might have to use both pods and
all right, so let's try
Yeah.
this. All right, can't hear
Still
me now.
can't hear you.
What about now? No. All right, I apologize. Let me grab my little case.
Let's go ahead and bring me back, Kyle, and give them a second. All right, we're going to give them a second to see if we figure out. What I want to do is go ahead and talk a little bit about what the special is today, and we'll show you that and then give them a chance to maybe work their audios out. So the first thing we're going to talk about, is the 16X Elite. Guys, that is a great machine. Now, here's the deal we have today. This is what, I mean the regular, I'm sorry, the 16X. It's just the 16X, and here's what the deal is. Such a good special on this. We have a price today of $39.99. Okay, but here's what the big kicker is. Kyle, throw that other up. We're going to give you your choice of frames. You can either pick the Cutie Frame, which is that tabletop. You can do the Hoop Frame, which is basically very similar to the Cutie, but it's on stands. You see it. It's the one on the far right there. And then the Queen Frame, which you see it right there. The Queen Frame is an 8-foot frame. So you have 2 5-foot frames to choose from, or an 8-foot frame that goes with this absolutely free. Now that is what's so awesome about today's special. So for $39.99, not only are you going to get that 16X, you're going to get one of these frames. We're going to let you pick which one you want. Now, the great thing about this right now, Kyle has it on the website. So you can actually go right to the website right now and purchase this and pick which frame you want and all that. Again, or you can give us a call at 800-401-8151 and talk to our chat team that's on the website. If you just go on the website, you can talk to them, or you can call in and talk to the call center. Again, we have multiple ways that you can communicate with us, but I can't stress this enough. $39.99, guys, this is an unbelievable price. I mean, that is cheaper than most just machines.
There was one other thing that came for free, remember?
That is right. We got one more free thing. Bam,
go.
there it is. We're going to light your light up with a light bar. We're also throwing in this luminous light bar, LED light bar that's going to light up your whole quilt. Again, all this is one package. $39.99. That is the best price we've ever had on this. And again, guys, y'all need to jump on the phones, get on the website, and get this now. I tell you what, because this is going away very quickly, but this is today. Nobody in the world has this right now. Only us. And this is such a good buy. I tell you what. And then the other thing we're doing is if you want some robotics to put on it, okay, you're going to get a 10% discount on robotics today. And Kyle, do we have that? There it is right there. 10% off robotics, $26.99 for the Quilt Motion. They call it QCT6 robotics. You can look at that MSRP on it is $6,900. We got it today for $26.99, and that is with the 10% discount in it. So you can go get that on the website right now, or you can call us 800-401-8151 to place your order on that too if you want. Because a great setup, Kyle, would be the 16X with that Queen Frame and robotics.
Oh yeah.
And you think about all that. That's $3,900 for the frame, the light bar, and the machine head. Plus, you can add another $2,600 on it. So basically, you're getting this for under $6,400, right? Right at $6,400. And
yes. 66.
$6,600. Yeah, $6,600. So that would be a 8-foot frame, head, robotics, and a light bar.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
Huge.
the best price we've ever had on this. I mean, I can tell you, I mean, I've never had a price this cheap on any of this. So it is such a great deal today. So y'all need to make sure if you're in that market for a quilting machine, we've got, you know, even if you don't have size for the big queen frame, you can do the Cutie Frame where you can put it on a tabletop or your kitchen island, wherever you have room. And then you can take that and store it in the closet when you're not using it.
Yeah.
And then the Q-Zone frame is also only, you know, about 5 foot wide. So it's a lot smaller area. It doesn't take up near as much room in your sewing room. So some great offerings today from Grace. And again, I can't stress what kind of good deal this is.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't see...
they're not on camera.
They're not on camera, so we don't know if they've got their audio worked out or not. We may have to start telling jokes, Kyle. And then the other thing that we do, Grace is doing a national flash sale today, right? Or starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
It starts tomorrow, and I think it's 10% on a lot of stuff. So, Scarlett says, I am so blown away. Scarlett, I tell you, I am too. This is such a great price. Boy. Okay, I'm understanding that they've got their audio back, so let's go.
Oh, they just left the screen.
They gave us a thumbs up, and then they just disappeared.
They left the screen.
That quick. So anyway, what do y'all think about the special? Chime in right now and let us know. Elaine's saying that is a good deal. It really is, Elaine. I tell you what, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and when you can get a price like that, it is incredible. Awesome pricing, SMP, thumbs up. That's a you know me up in New York. So, all right. Bonnie's saying sounds like a great deal. It is a great deal. All right, so we're going to go back to Grace. I think they got their audio worked out. So let's go back. Melinda?
All right, we hope that it's worked out. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Hear both of you now. Perfect. Great. So y'all take it away.
Darn technology.
Exactly. I know.
Yes. So it will pick up right where we left off. Thank you so much, Blaine, for jumping in and not giving the audience a dull moment.
Yeah.
But we were talking about the hoop frames.
Yeah.
You know, the very affordable option of getting into quilting.
Yeah.
I would say getting into quilting, but also maybe people that are downsizing and just want to continue to quilt, but they don't have the room, so they need something smaller.
Absolutely. I know a lot of people I've talked to, they already have a bigger frame and machine, but they want something that's more portable that they can take with them to guilds or, you know, as they're traveling, going up to their cabin for the summer or whatever. Mini is the perfect one for that. You can bring your mini quilter and you can put your domestic machine on it and you're good to go. I mean, it travels very well.
Yes, yes. So I know we kind of prefaced, you know, we want to tell a story. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your story.
So my story, So I am a newer quilter. I just started out a couple of years ago. And I knew practically nothing, right? So as I've worked here at Grace, I've just started to learn and fall in love with quilting. I have two beautiful granddaughters. One of them is getting bigger and bigger every day. I mean, the other one's brand new, so she's tiny. But I love doing things with my granddaughter, and I cannot wait until she's like 4 years old. And I'm going to get her the mini quilter, and I'm going to get her quilting. It's a perfect start.
Yes.
And then as she gets a little bit bigger, we're going to get her the cutie. We're going to graduate up to a little bit bigger frame, give her more area to quilt with.
Right. And you know, you kind of hit the nail on the head. You are talking about starting in one place and then gradually move up to something else. And I think, there's so much of that with Grace products.
Right.
You don't have to, buy one thing, one machine, one frame, one automation. Yeah. But then if you think, oh, I want something else, with some other, things, they don't work that way. Whereas with our products, almost everything, works with everything else.
Yeah, exactly. So when I get that machine to put on the mini quilter, and she kind of outgrows it and is ready to get with more area, I can put that same machine right on the Cutie. And then from the Cutie, guess what? I can even put it onto the Q-Zone hoop frame, which is even a little bit bigger, and that one's got legs on it.
Wow.
Yes. Which, this is the thing I love about Grace products. I mean, it's so like modular, basically. You can start somewhere, move somewhere, and you don't have to keep buying product. You can move your machine to a different frame, or you can use different machines on the same frame.
Yes. It's not one size fits all.
Right.
And we know everything fits everybody somehow. Whether you're adding stuff you already have, or you already have something, maybe you want a bigger machine. So that there's no perfect combination. That's going to be right for everybody. Everybody's different, and there's so many combinations that will fit what you need.
Right. And the thing with Grace is, and it's with SMP as well, they're not trying to get you into the biggest and the baddest and we want to be able to find the right item for your space, for your budget, for your time frame in life, right? So that is the main thing, is there are different options, and that it shifts over time, right? You may start somewhere and then later on you're ready for something else. So that's a really nice thing. We've got these great hoop frames that we have the smallest version up to the biggest version, just depending on what time of life that you're in, what space that you have.
And what budget.
Exactly.
Yes.
Very important on the budget.
Yes. So I love the products. I know SMP has been a Grace dealer for a number of years. I've been with Grace Company for 4 years. They've been with Grace well before I started with Grace, and I was here before you. So, SMP knows what they're talking about. They have awesome people, their customer service, their salespeople, their in-store, just the entire team is phenomenal. Right. Which I love. It helps make my job a little bit easier.
Which is great.
Yes.
Let's continue on with our story of Grace. So we have our mini quilter. It's our newest frame. It's our smallest frame. Super cute, super great budget. But we also have this wonderful, we're going to take a little bit of walk over here. Yes. We're walking over to our Cutie Frame. And on the Cutie Frame, we've got our little Rebel.
Yes.
Tell us what you think of this setup here.
I love this combination. I've had a sewing machine since, I don't know, I was 12, 13 years old. I've had it forever. Before coming to Grace Company, I knew how to sew. I didn't have, a passion of doing a bunch of other things. Right. I knew how to sew. I could hem. I could, fix things. That's all I needed. And it's just a little itty bitty machine that I have. When we came out with the little Rebel, I was like, I want that. I looked at my home sewing machine and it's like, what can I do with that besides what I'm already doing? It's so small. I don't know what it would handle. And having been with Grace Company for a little bit, going to shows especially and seeing everybody's quilts, coming on SMP when they have the quilt contests, and it's amazing what people can do. Even if it is with that little itty bitty sewing machine, we hear struggles from customers all the time using their itty bitty sewing machines. So the little Rebel out of the box, it's a sewing machine. Yep. It has that 13-inch throat, 8-inch harp height. It has the throat lights. It can stitch up to 1,600 stitches per minute. Would you do that for sewing? No. But once you put the machine on a frame, you can get up to that speed, and you'll need it. It's a phenomenal machine. It's a straight stitch machine. It pairs perfectly with the Cutie Breeze. Absolutely. Size, budget, what it's capable of doing. It's phenomenal.
It really is. And the thing I love about the Little Rebel is it may be our beginnings, the smallest throat space machine, but we have added all the features with it. Like Melinda was saying, it has the throat lights, it has the needle light, it has the bobbin lights.
It's an M-class bobbin,
M-class
which
bobbin.
my sewing machine only has a little teeny tiny L-class bobbin.
It has the bobbin winder built into it. So, you know, budget wise, it's a great machine, but it has all the features as well.
Right.
So you get a lot for your money.
Yes, yes. And it, you know, it's a mechanical machine. It's not a computerized machine.
Right.
That's what I want out of a machine. It went kind of with everything else, cars, appliances, whatever it is. Once you have so many computerized components, it's like, that's one more thing
You have to
that can go wrong with it.
Exactly.
Well, that's how I look at it. But yes, more things to learn.
things to learn and remember,
Yes.
that sort of thing. So I really love the Little Rebel. I mean, it's so versatile. You know, it can do that straight stitch sewing, so you can do your piecework on it. And then you can turn around and put it on a frame or keep it off the frame and do your push through quilting. It has the big throat space, the big harp. So you can put a lot of fabric through it, which is really great.
Yes. And one of the biggest things we get asked a lot, all of the time, can you put automation on the Little Rebel? Yes. Okay, we're not quite ready to talk about automation in this segment yet, but we have automation set up with the Little Rebel on the Cutie Breeze. It's a perfect combination.
It really is. It really is. So we have the mini quilter, the Cutie Breeze, Little Rebel. We have another hoop frame that is the next one on our quilting journey, our grace journey, shall we say.
So should we go on our journey?
Let's go on our journey. We're going to walk a little bit here through the showroom.
And this is a first for us. I haven't personally done a live demonstration from our showroom. Super excited, but it's like we're talking about our products, telling the story. What better place than the showroom to do it, because that's where we have everything.
It's true. It's true. Yes, it's really a beautiful space that we are blessed to be able to work in every single day. And I don't feel like we show it off enough.
No,
so
we don't.
This is exciting to be able to show all of you guys that are watching with SMP today. Yes. Now, I did see as we were having some technical difficulties with our audio that they are having the most fantastic deals on the 16 machines.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
I came up with those.
All right.
They're amazing. I was like, Mark's gonna get mad at me. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get fired for it. No, that would never happen. But
that's awesome.
They're amazing.
Yeah. So right here we've got our next in our line of hoop frames, and we've got our 16X Elite on this frame. Now with the 16s, how many machines do we have in the 16 series?
We have two.
We actually have three.
Oh, you're right. Three.
We forget. We actually have three of the machines in the 16 series. We have our manual machine, and that is the one that Melinda was probably forgetting.
Yes. So I always talk about all of our machines having 4 stitch modes: cruise, precise, manual, based. Precise and cruise are the regulated stitch modes.
Right.
Most people want regulation when they're quilting. That's why I forget about the 16 manual.
Exactly.
Because that's all it is. It's a manual machine, just like your home sewing machine.
Exactly. And there are quilters out there that want to get into a long arm, but aren't quite ready to put the money into it, or are they're in a quilter that's very experienced and they want to go faster than what a stitch regulation can allow them to do.
So they have the practice.
They have the practice.
They have that time under their belt. They can pretty darn close regulate their stitches.
And that's where the 16 manual would come in as far as that series.
Yes.
Our next machine is actually our 16X machine, and it is a fantastic machine. Again, it's called a 16 because it has 16 inches of throat space on it.
Yes. Which, We talked about the Little Rebel having
Mhm.
13 inches. That's huge compared to my little teeny tiny small domestic machine at home. But now we're talking about 16 inches.
It's so much. And what I love about the 16 machines is how smooth they are. They are like going from a manual car, using like a clutch and a gear shift, going to an electric car.
I don't think Catherine has very much experience driving a manual.
I do. My son had a Jeep. I had to learn how to drive. My dad's a car guy, so we had to learn on the clutch before we were able to learn on the automatic. But currently, I'm in an electric, and that's where I feel like the 16 machines are. I mean, they are so smooth. Awesome. They go super fast, just like the electric car. I mean, they're amazing. I love the 16 machines.
I love those machines too. It's a great kind of starting size
Mhm.
Of a machine to put on a frame and begin getting comfortable.
Right.
I often talk about 3 C's in quilting. Do you remember what they are? I'll tell her.
Cost?
No.
Oh, I have no idea.
That could be a 4th C.
There you go.
Not necessarily in the journey. So everybody wants to be a great quilter.
Right.
I know you did when you first started quilting, and you wouldn't even show us things that you were working on because you're like, oh, it's not great. So, but look at you now.
Yeah.
You should have brought the quilt you brought this morning. But she has quite a few quilts under her belt now, but it took practice to get there. So the more we practice, the more comfortable we get. The more comfortable we get, that allows us or gives us more confidence. As we have that confidence building, that allows us to be more creative.
It is absolutely true. It did take me
3 C's.
3 C's. I love that actually. So, I mean, it did take me a minute to be comfortable. It took me longer to be confident. And I'm still working on the creativity part. I think that's a lifelong journey.
Easier now compared to when you first got your machine and frame. Right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So I think that just the practice makes perfect, and it lets you work on those 3 C's, right?
Yes. Yes. All right. So we've talked about the versatility, kind of what Grace Company products can do and help people do. So we started with our smaller frames.
Right.
Now we're kind of at an intermediate-ish type size with the Q-Zone hoop. We have the 16X Elite on this machine or on this frame. But what if I bought the machine? What if I bought the frame, but now I just want a bigger frame? Do I have to buy everything all brand new again?
The thing I love is you can put this 16 machine on any of the frames, aside from the mini quilter. It's a little bit too big for the mini quilter, but you can put it on the Cutie Frame. You can put it on the Q-Zone frame. You can put it on both of our rolling frames. And I think that's a good segue to walk over to our next size of frame.
Okay.
What do you think?
Awesome. I'm ready.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to take another journey.
Let's go on our quilting journey.
All right. So we're going to pass this frame because we're going to talk about it in a little bit. We're going to come over here to our Q-Zone Queen frame.
So I love the Q-Zone Queen. It's simple. It originally is an 8-foot frame. So you can quilt up to a queen size quilt on the 8-foot frame. So up to.
Yes. So the difference with this particular frame than what we've been talking about before, which is the hoop frame, where you work in zones. You do a zone and move to the next, you shift your fabric. This frame, once you put your fabric on, that's your quilting area. So with the Q-Zone Queen, how we originally have it, it's an 8-foot frame. You have basically 8 feet of quilt that you can work on.
So to help kind of do the math, that's about a queen size quilt.
Correct. Right. Which is why it's called a Q-Zone Queen.
Yes. Now, but here, because we're in our showroom,
Right.
and we have all of our product set up and on display. Here in our showroom, on the 8-foot Keystone Queen Frame, we've added the 2-foot extension.
Right.
What does that allow us to
It
do?
makes it a 10-foot frame. So you can do a king size quilt on the 10-foot frame. And it's still, I mean, it's the rolling frame. And what that means is you will roll your quilt up onto the back rail, and just, you don't have to keep shifting your fabric. It's fantastic.
Yes.
I do love the Q-Zone Queen frame because number one, it fits the little rebel. It fits the 16 series machines. It fits the 19 series machines.
Mhm.
I mean, it's so versatile and it's a very simple frame to use.
Right.
I mean, it's got 2 rails on it, one where your fabric's rolling up and one where your fabric on the front is being floated. It's not a hard frame to use at all.
No, it very, very simple, which I love. Coming to Grace Company, learning all about the company, where it started, and then of course where we are now. I know our owner had a vision.
Yeah.
He the very first frame he built it for his mom, who was Grace, so the namesake of our company. But kind of the vision behind the company is coming up with well thought out products that are easy for quilters of any skill level to use, but also that are budget friendly.
Right.
High quality products, budget friendly, easy to use. That's kind of what Grace really is about.
It really is. And as I was talking to Mark yesterday, we were talking about, the frame is kind of not as sexy, is how Mark put it, as the machines.
Yes.
But the frame is so important to have. It makes quilting so much easier.
Yes.
It really does. And that is where Grace Company started, is with frames. We've been doing frames for so many years. We really have kind of got the hang of it, and we kind of know what we're doing, and they're fantastic frames.
And a lot of people I don't think know, over almost 40 years?
40 years.
Almost 40 years, we've done products, made frames, automation, have done different things for a lot of other brands. We're not going to sit up here and name all the names, because it can take a little short minute, but we have the product knowledge, the expertise, our engineers, our everybody behind the scenes are phenomenal.
Right.
And having that vision of well thought out products, quality products that meet price points,
Right.
that anybody can learn to use, it's great to be a part of.
Yeah. So while you were talking there, I just couldn't help looking at behind you.
Yes.
At this beautiful machine. Now, this is the next one in our lineup of machines. This is the 19X. So as you can see, we name our machines by numbers for a reason.
Yeah.
19, it's going to have 19 inches of throat space in it. And I have a love for the 19, and I'll tell you why. It's because that's the one that I chose. When I first started here, it was so fun because I was able to try all the different machines out. And this is the one thing that I was taught, and then I have learned over time. And one of the great things is, I could have chosen from any machine, and I chose the right machine for myself. And that's what we want for you. We want you to find the right machine, the right frame for your budget, in my case, I'm a very short statured person, and the 19 was the right height for me. The 21, beautiful machine, nice big throat on it. It was just,
It's a little bit
taller. And
we're about the same height, so we have that same, we're vertically challenged.
It's true.
We have the short arms, and I know I've talked about it before. The 21, I love the machine. I love what it can do, the stitch speed, everything, but it's a little intimidating.
Yeah.
for short people,
for shorter people, but
at least for us. Maybe not all short people.
it's
but-
true. It's true. And since I was more of a learning and hobbyist and not, I chose the right machine for myself, and that's what we want here at Grace.
Yes.
The 19s are amazing machines. We've got both the X and the X Elite. Yeah, we've got both of them sitting here side by side. And we'll kind of just tell you a little bit of the differences between the two machines. You'll notice on the 19X, it's got a little bit smaller screen. It's a 2.4-inch touchscreen versus the X Elite. It's got a 7-inch touchscreen.
Yes. Now, honestly, I would be perfectly fine with the smaller screen on the 19X. It's the exact same screen size as the 16X. However, I'm at that fun age where my eyes are changing. 1 minute I can read a book and not have any problems, and the next minute's like, oh my gosh, I can't make a word out of what I'm looking at because it's all blurry. So yes, I'm perfectly fine with that small screen, but I know as I continue to age and my eyes are going to become less and less forgiving, I think I would want the larger screen.
Absolutely. I mean, they both do basically the same thing, aside from screen size. There's also just one other option that I feel is a great option on the X Elite machine. It would be the bobbin estimator.
Yes.
So with the bobbin estimator, you set your bobbin as to that it is a full bobbin at the beginning of your quilt or the beginning of the bobbin. And you can reset it, and it will tell you that it's a full bobbin by saying it's a green bobbin. And then as you quilt along, it'll get yellow as you start getting less and less bobbin thread. And then it'll turn red when you're getting close to running out. It has saved my bacon a few hundred times, letting me know that I'm running out of bobbin thread. And it's just a really nice feature on the X Elite machine. Although I have found myself just remembering how much that first row of how much it uses. And then I guesstimate my bobbin at that point. That's exactly what you would do with your 19X. So again, they are both fantastic machines.
So I too love the bobbin estimator. And again, that bobbin estimator will be on all of our X Elite machines. Now the X machines, they also have a phenomenal feature. That's still available on the X Elites, but it's the edge warning.
Love the edge.
Learning how to quilt or any stage in your quilting journey. As you're quilting, you're focused in your needle area. You're not looking to see how far the back of your throat is to the take-up rail. So if you're focused right here, quilting along, and then you come too far, you're going to hit that back rail. I always have a few choice words to say because when that happens, that means I have to go back and pick stitches.
True.
and nobody likes picking stitches. So, having that edge warning allows you to set a perimeter. And whether that perimeter is the size of your frame, whether it's a quilt block area, as you're approaching that perimeter, it's going to give you a warning, a beep or a flashing light, letting you know you're getting close. That has saved my behind. I don't even know how many times because you kind of get lost. When you're quilting.
You do. You get into the flow, into the vision, and you really do get lost. And the hardest thing is you make a circle, a beautiful swirl, and boom, you hit the front of the rail and it turns into a triangle. So the edge warning is fantastic. So we're running a little bit close on time, and we want to get
a little bit.
So I want to get through a couple of other things. So what we're going to do, I know that some of you are aware we do have another hoop frame, and you're probably wondering, why didn't they talk about this hoop frame in the hoop frame at the beginning.
Yep,
Right.
there's a method to our madness.
There really is. So we're going to take a little bit of walk back to where we passed earlier today. And we are going to be looking here at the Evolution hoop frame. Now, Melinda, why do you think we decided, we're going to turn off. Okay. All right. We're going to turn that off just so you can see this a little better. So why do you think we skipped this? I mean, why did we decide to bring this later to the end?
Okay, so we often talk about grace innovation, okay? You know, coming out with cutting edge products and products that will fit people's spaces, their budgets, can pair with different machines. We have an industry first, I believe. So the Evolution hoop frame, it works just like the mini quilter, just like the Cutie Breeze, just like the Q-Zone hoop, all of which we've already talked about. So it's a hoop style frame. You can quilt any size quilt on a hoop frame. It's just a matter of shifting and moving your fabric from side to side. It's great, for people that don't have a ton of space. They may have, thought about their purchase, thought about, their timeline. Where will I be in 3 years, right? 5 years, 10 years? Will I have space for a bigger frame, right? And that's kind of the key thing. The industry first is that the Q-Zone hoop frame, as it stands, once it's put together out of the box, it's 5.5 feet. Well, 5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet. Yeah. But, you still want to account, outside of the frame in your quilting area. But at 5 feet, what if you want to upgrade to a different frame that's 8 feet or 10 feet or 12 feet? You have to buy a new frame then.
No, and that is what makes this frame, as Mark would call it, a sexy frame. Yes. Because the frame itself, you do not have to, give this frame to your friend or to a guild and get a new frame. You can change this frame from the 5-foot hoop frame into an 8-foot frame, a 10-foot frame, a 12-foot frame, a 7 and 9-foot frame, actually, just depending on what size you need, what size of room you have to put your frame in. This frame has an upgrade. We'll take it from a hoop frame to a rolling frame.
And there's no other frame out in the market that allows you to do that.
Yeah.
To start in one place and grow, elsewhere. Now we often talk about, there's so much versatility with our frames and our machines. Almost everything will work with everything else.
Right.
There's, again, a couple of exceptions. The 21X Elite, it fits on the Evolution series frames. If you still have an older Continuum or Continuum 2 frame, it'll fit on those frames. But again, you can't put the 21 on the Q-Zone hoop or the Cutie Breeze.
Definitely not the mini quilter.
Right. So, if you're thinking, well, I want a bigger machine, I don't have a huge space for a big frame, look at the Evolution hoop frame as an option. Phenomenal frame, sturdy, very well put together. It has metal ratchets. You
said metal ratchets?
Oh, I did.
You guys, it has metal ratchets.
Not those dingy little plastic ratchets. Not that there's anything wrong with those.
Right.
But, we talk about the cutting edge and coming out with new products. And, we want best products for our customers that are top quality, and get them along in their quilting journey.
Well, and one of the things I love about Grace is the owner, Jim, he's an engineer.
Yes.
That, he started with a frame for his mom because she wanted something better.
One frame will lead to another, and then
he hires smart engineers. We have the best out there. And every time we make a frame, we get feedback from our focus groups, from our customers, people that are using that frame. They wish they had this, that, and the other. And I think, the Evolution frame really has everything.
I think so
Yeah.
too. So the Evolution series, top notch. It's really what quilters' dreams are made of. So, all right, and the ability to go from 5 feet, 7, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
So many options.
It's amazing.
Houses and rooms are all different sizes. You just want to fit the right frame in your size.
Right.
So let's go over
Let's
to
move along.
what this frame will turn into. Yeah, what it could turn into.
The end of our quilting journey for today. All right. So the Evolution Elite frame. So as Catherine was saying, it's available 8-foot, 10-foot, 12-foot options. It's height adjustable. Again, it still has the metal ratchets. The steel that's used, the construction of the frame,
Right.
it's just amazing. I'm shaking this. It's not moving. It's not going anywhere. It's solid.
Yeah,
So
it really is. And it's got, everything that you would want in it. It's got the 3 rails. So if you're wanting to just keep your quilt up and off the floor, it allows for that. But it still allows you, if you're a floater and you want to float your fabric on the front, it allows for that. It comes with everything that you need accessory wise. I mean, it comes with the cloth leaders. It comes with the bungee clamps. Everything that you need comes with this frame.
yes, I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And the best part. So we've talked about the 3 series
Mhm.
of machines. Well, technically 4 if we add the Little Rebel. But as far as a dedicated quilting machine, we've talked about the 16 series, the 19 series. We're here at the 21 series. All 3 of those series of machines will fit and work on this frame.
Absolutely. Yep. So if you've already got a machine, but you're looking into a new frame, we've got it here for you. If
Yes.
you are looking for both a machine and a frame, the deals are out of control right now. It's time to get it. I mean, now is the time to get the best deal.
Yes. And one thing I love, aside from SMP, literally having the best sale price on all of our machines, fantastic price on the 16 series, especially, with any machine frame combo. Today we're giving a free light bar with that frame or with that purchase. There's a special pricing, but along with that pricing, we haven't yet had to change, do any price changes with the current affairs that are happening in the world right now. So we haven't crossed that bridge.
Right.
I'm not saying we won't. We haven't gotten there yet. So aside from no price increases, the best prices that you'll get anywhere on all of our machines and frames. If you've been thinking about it, if you've been on the fence, I know SMP offers financing. If you've been thinking about it, I say do it.
Yeah. And the last thing I want to end with, we're running a little bit low on time here, but very beginning, we said we would mention automation. So with the QCT automation, the fantastic thing about it, it works on the 21, it works on the 19s, it works on the 16s, it works on the Little Rebel. All of the Grace machines, Cutie machines, they can all be automated. No matter what stage you are in your life, there's a different automation levels. So we have 3 different levels. You can upgrade between the levels. You don't have to rebuy it. It's a fantastic companionship to your machine.
Right. And again, totally modular. You can start with the 16 on a Cutie and work your way up to the Evolution hoop frame, and then later convert that into the Evolution Elite frame.
Exactly.
And then maybe later you decide, well, maybe now I'm ready for a bigger throat machine.
Yeah.
So it's not that you have to, again, buy one setup, outgrow or need to downsize, and then, have to get a whole new second setup. Everything's modular. Everything will grow with you, whether you need something bigger or smaller.
We thank you guys for listening to our Grace story today. I hope you learned things. I hope we've answered questions that you may have had. But if we missed anything, reach out to SMP. They have fantastic customer service. They'll answer all your questions and, of course, get you awesome pricing.
Yes, yes. Love our SMP team. We love our SMP nation. We wouldn't be here without you guys.
Yes.
So, all right, let's go ahead and bring Blaine back.
I am here. Thank y'all so much. Great job. And hey, I'm going to tell everybody how they can get these specials. And again, love the showroom. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. We love it. We've been here in our new building a little over a year now. Which reminds me, Blaine, you got to come out and see us.
No.
Come check out the new building.
You know what's so funny, Melinda? The last time I was there, it was a big, open, gutted building.
Yep.
They took me over there and showed me the plans, and y'all were shipping from there at that time, kind of part-time at the back, but you had nothing done in the front. I mean, I think they were just getting ready to start doing some construction. So it looks awesome. I'd love to see it.
Yes. All right. Well, we'll talk soon. So.
Right. All right. Thank y'all. We'll see y'all soon.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right. Well, they showed you a lot of stuff, but guys, I'm going to show you the special. I tell you what, right there, the 16X Quilting Machine. Again, SMP live pricing, $39.99 on this. And here's the big kicker. We're going to give you your choice of 3 different frames. You can check that Cutie Frame. See, that's the one on the top left up there. That's the tabletop version. You can set that on a table, a bar. You can even put on a 6-foot folding table. And the great thing about that is you take that carriage off, you can turn this thing vertically and slide it in the closet, up against the closet, wall or something, or slide it under the bed and then store that carriage and handlebars somewhere else. But it is very portable. And that is a great option. The one on the far right is the hoop zone frame. So it's that hoop frame. And again, it's a smaller frame, doesn't take up a lot of footprint, but it is where you can stand up on that one, and not have no table or anything. And then we have the option of the queen frame, which is that 8-foot frame. You can buy an extra extension if you want to make it 10 foot. But again, that queen frame, you get your choice of any of these 3 absolutely free with the purchase of the 16X at $39.99. And then the biggest kicker, we're throwing in that free luminous light bar, absolutely free with it all. So for $39.99, you're getting the 16X, your choice of frame, the luminous light bar. I mean, guys, that is the best special we've had ever on this.
A long time. Yes. This one's great.
I mean, this is such a great price. Again, 800-401-8151. Give us a call. You can talk to the people at the call center. They can take your order. Or Kyle's got it set up on the website where you can go right to the website and check out all by yourself today and get that. Again, just go to SewingMachinesPlus.com and you can type in at the top, you can just put the 16X and it'll take you to that product page. And we have all the information in little drop downs. You can pick which frame you want. You'll pick that luminous light bar. All those things are right there on that page. Again, if you need help, you can speak to live chat agents while we're on the website as well, or just give us a call and they can answer all your questions. And then the other thing we got going, Grace has that flash sale going right now. So you can save 10%.
30%.
I mean, I was going to say the 10% on the robotics.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Kyle's getting ahead of me.
Flash sale.
10% off the robotics. So if you wanted to add robotics to this, $26.99, 10 cents.
Yeah.
Again, think about that. If you add all this up, let's say it's $2,700 for that, and it's $4,000.
We got $39.99.
There you go, Kyle. What is that?
Plus $26.99. You're at $66.98.
Under $7,000 for a 16-inch with the frame, with the robotics. That is
with a
unheard
light
of.
bar.
And a light bar.
Yes.
So you're getting a complete setup, really cheap. And then the flash sale that started today, goes through the 24th, 30% off all the ruler bases, the hopping feet, rulers, all those things like that. They have a great price on that 30% off all the accessories. And again, just get on that phone, give us a call, or just get on the website. Kyle's got it all set up on the website as well with those pricing for everything. And you have for the 17th today until the 24th to get all this stuff purchased, and then it goes away. But today, the actual sale does not start until tomorrow.
Yes.
The national sale. We got a day jump on it, and I don't think anybody will have the machine deal like we have.
Just us.
That's exclusive for Sewing Machines Plus. You won't find it anywhere else. So again, guys, if y'all been in the market for a quilting machine, hey, this is your excuse right now. This is the excuse. Don't delay. Get on the phone and get one today, because I tell you what, it's going to go away. And this is one of those things where you got to be compelled sometime to buy something. And when something's such a good deal, you just got to go, you know what? I got to just pull the trigger and get it. I've been dreaming about this. I've been wanting one of these for a long time. Now's the time. And I can tell you right now, if anybody out there, if you've already got a Grace quilting machine, you can put it in the chat right now. I'm very confident they're going to say they absolutely love it, because these things, very, very great machines. They run extremely smooth and do such a good stitching job on all your quilts.
Someone asked, are they refurbished? No.
No, these are brand new. These are brand new. So
they couldn't believe the price. They thought it was a used one.
Thought it was used.
It's new.
I'm telling you, it is. It's probably cheaper than used price sometimes. I tell you, we worked a deal with Grace on this, and I'm so happy to be able to offer this today. And see, Sue's saying right there, I love mine. I knew that everybody who has one of these will not have a bad thing to say about them, because they're that good. We sell more than anybody in the country of these things, and I can tell you, we never have problems with them. It's just very, very comforting to know that you can sell something that you have a ton of confidence in, and we have a ton of confidence in this. And I have a lot of confidence in the price today that these things are going to blow off the shelf. So if y'all are interested, get on that phone and don't delay. All right. What do y'all think about the show today? Did y'all enjoy this? Did y'all enjoy the Grace and seeing all that? I tell you what I would like to see, Kyle, maybe the next time we bring Grace on, is do an actual little demonstration and project on one of them, so everybody can kind of see it sewing and hear it. I think we probably ought to try to do that the next time. But y'all did get to see a lot of eye candy, that was for sure. Walking around that showroom, there was a lot of cool stuff sitting there. And I would like to have a hobby room that big. It was their showroom. That was pretty awesome.
Old Costco, wasn't it?
It was an old Costco building.
That's a big building.
And I remember it's probably been a couple years ago. Might have been longer than that. I can't remember. Might have been 3 years ago. I was over in Utah, and actually Michelle and I went to Utah, and I had some meetings set up with Handy Quilter and Grace, because they're both located in Salt Lake City. And I went to their old facilities, and we had meetings and things. Well, they said, hey, we want to show you our new building. So we drove over to the new location, and it was just an old Costco, super Costco, huge building that they had purchased, and they had already kind of started shipping part-time, because they got some unbelievable, Costco had some great shipping docks. The kind that you can back a semi up to, and it's the same level. And that they were shipping some things out of there, and they already had some of their stock there on, racks. But they hadn't started, they'd started a little bit of construction, but nothing was really done, a lot. But they showed me the plans, and I was like, man, this is going to be fantastic at all the stuff they're doing. And I mean, that was a great shot right there of their showroom. It looked great. So, all right. So I think it's time to give some stuff away, Kyle.
Ooh, okay.
First up, we're going to do a $25 gift card. So what we'd like you to do in the chat right now, just put card in the chat right now, C-A-R-D, in the chat for your chance to win. And we're just going to, as we see that start building up, Kyle will hit the button to spin the wheel. And it's slowly but surely, there's people putting it in there. So put that in the chat right now, C-A-R-D, to chance to win a $25 gift card. And I'm going to go ahead and tell them what's coming up next, Kyle.
Okay.
Coming up next is a sew mat. So you can just put Matt, M-A-T, in the chat, and you'll be qualified to win for that one. So we're going to give a little bit of chance for the card. After we pass 100, Kyle, I'm going to tell you to hit the button.
100 right there.
Spin the wheel.
Boom.
All right, next up is going to be Matt, M-A-T, if you want a chance to win the sewing mat. Let's see who our winner is.
Linda K.
Linda K, congratulations. She's watching today from YouTube. So Linda, how you're going to claim that gift card is you're going to go to SMPlive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom, and it's going to have a little area that says claim your prize. Fill out all that information and make sure that your email address is right, because how you're going to get this prize, we're going to email you a gift card code, and all you have to do is put it in at checkout, and it saves you $25 off your purchase. All right, next up, we are going to give you a world famous sew mat. These, we have 13 different colors to choose from, 4 different sizes in all of them, except for the blue, gold, and red. We have 5 sizes. We have the new XX large to fit those big machines, and we're going to give you your choice of color and size. So mat is the key word, M-A-T. Put that in the chat right now for your chance to win a sew mat.
Once we get to 100,
Once
that's
we hit
70.
Once we get 100, we're going to hit the button. So you better hurry up if you want a chance to get in.
Mat, M-A-T.
75, Kyle. Slowly but surely, they're coming through. 80.
81.
All right, everybody, type in the word mat, M-A-T, in the chat for a chance to win one of our world famous sewing mats.
85.
I think when we hit 90, let's pull the trigger.
Okay.
Slow down.
One more. Bam.
Here we go. Our winner is Sharon Bingham. Congratulations, Sharon. You're watching today from YouTube. So Sharon, we need you to go to SMPlive.tv, scroll down toward the bottom of the page where it says claim my prize, fill out all that information complete. Most importantly, in the little notes section, just put what color sew mat you want, what size, and we'll get that shipped out to you.
Yes.
All right, last but not least, we're going to give away a Brother P-Touch label maker. And guys, we're just about to run out of these, so these are they're dwindling down. We're going to give you the label maker. It's $130 value, plus we're going to give you about $100 worth of free tape to go in it. So it makes the whole value about a $230 value. And these things are awesome. They Bluetooth right to your smartphone. All you have to do is download that P-Touch app from Brother, and you can do all your work in their phone, and then just hit print, and it'll go right to the P-Touch. And you can label away, label all your stuff. All right, Kyle, spin that wheel.
Oh, hold on. I didn't know if you were going to do a keyword or not.
Oh, no keyword.
Give it 1 sec. Okay.
There we go.
Going.
All right, and I just want to let everybody, all you winners, you have 30 days to claim that prize. If you don't do it in 30 days, Kyle puts it right back in the prize closet. And here we go.
Lanpong Nguyen.
Lampong.
Congratulations.
Lampong Nguyen.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Lampong. And how you're going to claim that prize is go to SMP.tv, or I'm sorry, SMPlive.tv,
Yes.
and go down to where it says claim your prize, fill out all that information complete, hit submit, and we will get your P-Touch and tape sent right out to you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, all of our winners. Well, thank y'all for joining in today. We sure do appreciate y'all coming in. Again, every Tuesday we have Takeover Tuesday. I don't know who's on. Is it who's next week? I know Becky Thompson was yesterday or this past Tuesday.
I don't know off the top of my head.
So
Give me 10 seconds.
I think it's Carly Bell. Or no, it wasn't Carly Bell. It's Joanne.
It's gonna be Jane.
Jane. Okay, so I was completely wrong. Jane Klaus will be next Tuesday, so y'all want to make sure you tune in to Jane. She's always got a great, exciting show. And then next Thursday, we'll be back on here. And I hope that y'all will join in. We hope that you have a great weekend this weekend. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see y'all next Thursday.